Hi guys, it's Kat here at Blossoms Resin Art. I'm just going through and showing you some of the items that I'm going to be using today. So here, all my pigments that I'm using are black diamond pigments. That one was Bora Bora Blue. I also am using Silver Pearl, which is this bad boy here, and Macaw Green Blue. I am just using a clear as well on top, and then what I've done is also used the alcohol ink from Jacquard Pinata and mixed that in as well with just some clear resin. So I find that by mixing it into it and then just using that to put through the resin, the alcohol ink doesn't then like sit on the top, but obviously that's up to you if you want to do it that way or not. But yeah, so I am making today I don't know if you would call it a noughts and crosses game or tic-tac-toe, but yeah, that's what I'm making. And I wanted to go with like kind of a marbly, oceany kind of theme, but definitely with gold. And I used some gold leaf as well, but here we are. So I don't know if this is helpful for you guys to be watching. Please put in the comments below what kind of stuff that you want, and what stuff will be helpful. At the moment, I am just drizzling the colours through. So I'm just doing a little bit at the beginning and adding that there. Lovely. So I always put darker and lighter together and then like drizzle the other darker colour over the top. I've always done it this way. I don't think it really matters. And then I will put a bit of clear through the middle as well, which helps it just spread out. But I find the mix of the black diamond pigment and my resin is so smooth. It's very rare that I ever get any like clumps of pigment in there. Usually it's with like the darker colours, so this one is the Macaw Green Blue going on now, and I find with some resins, if you've not mixed it properly, it really can clump together, and that's with any mica powder, not just these, but I would highly recommend these from Black Diamond. They're amazing. Yes. So just going in now with the clear, mixing that all through. When I'm done with that, I'll be putting a bit of gold leaf on now. I do apologise in advance because the gold leaf gets everywhere. It literally sticks to my hands, sticks to absolutely everything. So I tried to do it with gloves, but it stuck to my other hand, and I have to apologise for the state of my nails because I'm in the process of redoing those, but I thought I'd do the video first before I redo my nails, hence the state. But yes, I forgot to say as well, the resin I use is from Epodex, and it is without a doubt the best resin I've ever used. And I've tried a couple and I'm sure others are good, but I just really get on with it because I find it really light, if that makes sense. Some of the others I find quite thick and you've got to really work them and heat them up and stuff. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with all the gold leaf. So I use Epodex Pro, which is perfect for this. There's also an Eco, which is like a super quick setting one, which sets in a few hours, which I've used as well, also brilliant, but it's all to do with like the heat resistance and stuff, so it's not as heat resistant, the Eco one. And then my partner generally uses Pro Plus, which is kind of for bigger projects and for deeper pours. And the setting time on that's a little bit longer. But yeah, this one that I'm doing now generally, it will be set by tomorrow morning. so come back for me to unveil it. Yeah, so basically you've got to really try not to put too much heat into this while you're doing it. I generally do like the first coat until I'm kind of happy with how it all looks, and then I have a heat gun, which you'll see in a minute. I'll put in the comments which heat gun it is. I can't remember the name of it, but it wasn't super expensive and it does the job. They get really hot, so don't burn yourself like I did the first time I used it. And yeah, so I literally just on the lowest heat on there's only 2, but it's still crazy hot. Just use it over the top just to get rid of any bubbles. But again, that's why I use Epodex, because you don't get any bubbles really. I'm gonna do a video on like preparing when I'm doing the mixing to get the resin ready, because it isn't that hard, to be honest, but actually some of the results you can get are like crazy clear. I'm really sorry, I forgot the camera was there and then I just ended up sticking my whole head in front of it. Sorry about that, guys. So I think I should nearly be done now and going in with a little bit of heat just to get rid of these little bubbles. I've never used this mould before, so this is all brand new. It could be a disaster, but I'm quite excited. I've already been down to just double check on it, and actually the patterns aren't kind of staying. But I don't know if that's because there's the crisscross in it, but I don't know. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. I'm hoping for like a kind of marbly effect, but I haven't put any alcohol inks in it, which I usually do. Just add a little bit for a bit of marble effect. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's me just going back in with a little bit more gold. I really find the mix of the alcohol ink into the resin before you pour it, it's like a really subtle shimmer that you can get to go through it. It does it really good, and I've always used the jacquard ones because they're incredible. And as you can tell, I'm in the UK. You can get them mainly on Amazon, but you can get them in so many different places. They're really easy to get hold of. Here we are with my gun. That's literally it. I hardly do any, and that's what I found with some other resins, that I end up getting it too hot because I'm trying to get rid of the bubbles. But as you can see here, when I'm pouring that in, there's just nothing there, is there? It's so clear. Yes, so I think that's about it really. That will all set. I do go over it again, but ultimately that's it. Now I've got these little drawers that I put it into, but if you're going to be leaving it to set and you're not going to be doing a top coat on it, I would definitely say to make sure you're putting like a cover over it. So anything, as long as it's clean, there's no dust in it, because you want to prevent any dust getting it on top of it and setting on it while it sets, because then you definitely will need a top coat to get rid of the dust. But I'm hoping I don't need a top coat on this, but there is enough space for one. But I didn't really want to do a super thick base. But yeah, there we are. So here we are, just manipulating it a little bit more with the gold. I wish it could stay like this. It probably won't, but who knows, we'll see. It kind of is already taken that marbly effect, but yeah, it's so pretty. I love these colours. So yeah, if there's any questions or anything that you want to ask me, please feel free to put it in the comments. I'm really new to this, so I'm still kind of guessing on what you guys want, so give me a shout and let me know. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.